Right, you get a phone call. All right, man. So I guess we on, brother.
We on?
Yeah, we got commercial going though, but
It's all good. We
it's all
keep
good.
talking through it.
Right. What's up, people? Welcome to the What's Really Good Show live pre-show. I'm Ramon Jamal.
I'm A minus
We just hanging out. Where we at right now, brother?
N Y.
We in New York right now. Actually, the show is actually tomorrow, but right now we're just hanging out. You know, just trying to interact with some of you guys that watch the show. Also, we have a new chat feature on our site that we're trying to test out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if anybody jumps on, you can chat with us and let us know if you can hear us, you can see us. If everything is cool, like I said, we just want to really test out this chat feature that we have on the site.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
And we also want to share our adventure on our way to New York City.
Right.
So, started out 8 a.m., hit the road, and we got here safe.
Right. Got here safe.
Took
That's
about 8 hours.
right. That's the best part, man. That we here. So but man, on our way here, it was some breaking news.
Yeah.
We almost turned around, man.
Right. I thought it was 9/11 all over
Right.
again.
It
It
was
was, it was,
yeah.
it was a scary feeling that kind of came over us. Once we
Right.
heard what happened, it was a shooting outside the Empire State Building.
Right.
And I guess a guy a year ago got fired from his job, and this was a revenge plot on his boss, and he ended up killing a guy
Right.
right out in front of the Empire State Building. And the cops, and then after that, he basically got into a shootout with the cops, and a lot of innocent bystanders got hit. So there could be a lot of civil lawsuits going on, but the good thing is that dude was taken down before anybody else could get hurt. It's just another unfortunate situation with a random act of violence,
Right.
unnecessary.
Right. But yeah, man, like you said, dude, that's like over a year ago. I guess, like you said, he got fired or something like that.
Yeah, he was
He
some
was
kind of.
still
I
mad.
think he was like a fashion designer or something.
Something. I think they said he designed purses or something. He
Something
did
crazy.
some type of design work or something like that. But getting fired, and then I guess he threatened the guy way back then
Yeah,
and
and
said that I'm gonna kill you or
I
whatever.
think dude filed reports
Yeah,
on
filed a
it, and
report.
I don't know if they took it serious or not. Obviously they didn't,
Right.
but
So
yeah, it's just crazy, and it was just ironic, man. We coming up here for a push for peace
push
event,
for peace event.
and that
Right.
happens. It's like, yeah, we really got to push for peace, y'all.
Right.
So
Yeah, and that's everywhere.
yeah,
You know what I
everywhere.
mean? So it's like, where can you really go nowadays without having to worry about violence or something happening? You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Like you said, push for peace event. That's what we're here for. And
Mm-hmm.
on our way here, some violence pop off
Right.
at the Empire State Building, and we were just talking about
We was gonna go
going
to
to
the
the
Empire
Empire
State
State Building.
Building.
Right.
That's some tourist sightseeing,
Right.
and I'm just glad we didn't come a day earlier and we would have been us outside.
Right. We could have been
Man,
right out there, man. So,
right.
but yeah, we thankful that
Very
what
thankful.
I'm saying.
And our always our prayers go out to the victims. The
Right.
ones that were wounded, the guy
Right.
who died in his family. Just definitely feel sorry for you guys.
Right.
It's gotta stop, y'all. It's gotta stop.
Right.
But
Right.
on a brighter note, we're probably gonna go check out Times Square tonight.
Yeah, we probably shoot
We if we
down.
got enough energy. We're a little fatigued
Right.
right
A
now,
little
but
tired.
we don't want to be like full sports or
Right.
anything.
We got to get out and see the city, man. We here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's rare that we get up here, so
Right. We got
want to
to
make the best of it.
right try to enjoy ourselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
But like we said, tomorrow the Push for Peace event is with Hot 97, and the executive producer of that is Tone Capone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, they have artist submission where you can submit songs. It has to be something positive to be able to actually perform in these events. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So this isn't the first or the last event that they'll be having.
Right.
So if you're an artist out there, and you want to submit some positive music,
By all means.
right. And I will. What I'll do is because, like I said, this event is tomorrow. I'll do a blast out for the next event, and I'll have all the information for the artists to send their stuff out.
I think it would be cool if we could either get Hot 97 and the Street Soldiers to come down to where we're from
Right.
in
That's
Ohio,
right.
or possibly prevent, if they can't make it, maybe a radio station closer to home to do something similar because it's a really good event, and I'm pretty sure it impacts the community in a positive way.
Right. Especially to have, you know what I'm saying, like a big station, radio station behind you,
Mm.
people trying to, get on as an artist or whatever. But the thing is, the best part about it is it has to be clean, positive music. You know what I mean?
So what does that mean?
That means,
For all those who don't know what positivity means.
right, no cussing, no
Mm-mm.
talking about shooting, selling
Mm-mm.
drugs,
Mm-mm.
having relations.
Mm-mm.
None of that. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just,
It could be about education,
a
uplifting the
good
community.
day? You know what I
Right,
mean?
having a good day,
Right.
period, having
Anything.
fun,
Right.
positive stuff that keeps you out of jail, keeps
Right.
you from being 6 feet under
Right.
beneath the ground.
Right. Keep you out of trouble, man. So,
Mhm.
but the whole thing is though, just to give y'all a little rundown, I had to try to jot this down on my little phone here, but there's a first, second, and third prize for the artists at this event. Okay. Now, the first place is a meeting with a label. Okay, the label is Rough Riders. Still don't mean that you gotta put your stuff out in a, you know what I'm saying? It could be still positive music,
Mhm.
regardless. Okay, so it's a meeting with Rough Riders is the first place, plus an iPad, a DigiWax promo package. Okay, a write up in the source, the unsigned hype. Okay, and then $100 Best Buy card, the Beats from Dre,
That's a lot of stuff.
headphones.
Now with the DigiWax, what's
Right.
that? That's the digital record
That's the
pool?
promotion.
Yeah,
DigiWax
so
promotion.
they can blast your
Just-
song out or
right.
whatever to a bunch of DJs.
Right.
That's
One
in
more
that
thing. One more thing.
Mhm.
10 hours of studio time. too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need that. State of the art. Where's that at?
Right.
Chunking Studios.
Right.
Which one?
Honestly, I don't know which studio that they got that they're working with,
Mhm.
but 10 hours of free studio time.
Good stuff, guys.
Pretty sure it's gonna be
So submit that positive material.
right. So, but that's first place, okay. Second place, you get the iPad, the Beats by Dre headphones, and you get a $50 Best Buy card. Somebody chatting with you?
Yeah.
What's up? Can they hear us?
They said they're gonna log on.
All right, okay. Well, we still here, so that's cool. Third place is an iPod, $50 Best Buy card, and Beats by Dre headphones.
Great time.
I mean, so regardless of like,
If you come in second place, you win something.
you get something, man. You know. So that's a slick situation. There's 8 contestants, so not everybody can win something, but still you get the experience. You already know.
I see that shirt, baby.
Oh, the Alienation. You silly.
That new one.
Right.
That exclusive.
Check it out.
Sorry color. It was amazing.
Right, that's hot. But yeah, it's all for positive. That's what we trying to do here. Keep everything positive. So, yeah. I don't see anybody getting on the chat with us. The thing is, I don't know if you know or not. If you get on our website, okay, just go to what'sreallygoodshow.com. Click on the live stream link. You'll see like a little bubble bobbing up and down. That's the chat. You click on that, and it'll ask you to log in through like Facebook, and you can log in through there to chat with us. All right.
First thing about the log.
Somebody else about to log on? Okay, cool. And we're just
And even if some of them aren't chatting, I think some of the people are viewing them.
Oh yeah. So that's what we're trying to do though. We're trying to get more people to start interacting with us, chatting with us. Get some of you guys' feedback and whatnot. That's what we're here for. All right, there we go. And we usually give a prize away. Okay.
We usually give a clue for a prize away.
Right, but this is what we're doing. Like I said, we're just right now. We're in New York, so we want to test the chat, and like the show that we're doing tomorrow is just going to be like a special. It's not the actual, like a full blown show. So we still are going to do the $25 Visa gift card giveaway, but not for this pre-show. But we're just trying to test out the chat just to get you guys to interact with us more, because that's how you win anyway.
Right.
You got to be able to answer the question.
You got to know what's going
right.
on to get the money.
Exactly.
To get the card.
Right. It's still the card, the money, swipe it, whatever you do. So that's what's up. That's what's up. So let's see here, man. I did a blast out on Facebook and everything. I'm about to just check the back end of our site real quick. Okay.
Oh, that should be entertaining.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here.
Technical boy.
Right. I just want to see if we got anybody actually checking it out at the moment. But yeah, we had a good ride up here though. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we really didn't get caught in any traffic jams or nothing.
Right.
We kind of missed an exit though.
Right.
Really?
Right.
You know who you are.
Right. Hey, but the driver did very well. Didn't even just drove the whole way. I was thinking I was gonna have to drive.
Yeah, trooper.
Yeah, but she put in some 8 hours
Yeah,
of driving. So that's what's up.
that is.
Right. You know. Let's see here. Yeah, we could have been here like 15 minutes earlier. But it's all good though. You know. We was trying to actually get some pictures of like downtown and whatnot when we were driving, so we missed the exit.
Yeah,
It's all pretty good.
you know how us tourists are.
Right.
Like we ain't never been.
Right. All right, let's see here.
I hope we can go to Central Park too.
Central Park?
Because you might catch a free concert.
Oh yeah.
Remember last time we was here,
Q-Tip was out there, right? Yep.
You never know.
Never know. Get a free concert going on. You know.
What else did we see? Wasn't the cowboy down there with the guitar?
Oh
man?
yeah, right. He always out there.
He always out there.
Right. Getting that money. He must be making a living doing it. You know what I mean? So, ooh,
that's pretty good.
We got some people watching right now. Now we just got to get y'all to get on the right.
Now interact with us.
Right. It actually is telling us there's 352 people, okay, on the site right now. But we got to get you guys to join the chat.
So just tell them how they do it. How
Okay.
simple is it?
Like I said, just go to what'sreallygoodshow.com. If you're watching, you're probably already there.
Right.
And you click on the live stream to watch the show. There's a little bubble that's popping up and down. That's the chat bubble. When you click on that, it's just going to ask you to log in with your Facebook. Once you log in, you can chat. That's it. Give it your Facebook information. Logs you in. It's secure, and you can chat with us.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. Okay. Again, that's the way that we're going to be giving out our gifts and prizes.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's not going to be a $25 Visa gift card every time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Might be
mix
some
it up.
T-shirts. It might be, a mug or hats and
Might be a wristband.
wristbands.
We never know.
Right. We're gonna start putting together goodie bags.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, I get it.
No,
Goodie
that came
bag.
from you, man.
Oh,
You remember
yeah,
you mentioned that? Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Goodie bags. Okay. So we're gonna start putting those together to give out to people. So once you start interacting with us, you can have a chance to win something.
Mm-hmm.
Just for chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we want. Just want some feedback, to what we're doing. Want to know that you guys are enjoying our show.
And we appreciate the ones that are supporting us.
Right.
Definitely. So much love to all of you.
Right. And that's what's up. The people that are texting A-, let us know if you can hear us and see us good and everything. Okay. So we want to make sure that we're coming through while we're saying all these things. What you got to say?
Oh, I'm just interacting. See it.
Can they see?
My chat is on my phone. So they
Oh,
just text
okay,
me.
right.
We're not all that technical yet.
Right.
Here.
Can they let them see? Ask them if they can see us and hear us good.
Now, some people just congratulate me.
Okay, for just doing it. That's cool too.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's feedback.
Matter of fact, shout out to Chris Davis. Shout out to Flanders Johnson.
Flanders, what's up, man?
Shout out to Johnny Osby.
Johnny Osby. Okay.
Osby. Yeah.
B-ball. That's my boy right there.
Shout out to Kimberly Roseboro.
Okay.
That's my girl down in Atlanta.
That's what's up.
Big time.
That's what's up. Tuning in. What's Really Good show.
Shout out to Crystal Silas. How
Right.
you doing, Crystal? Hold it down for us tomorrow.
Right. Oh,
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Unity and Community Guys at a Boris Learning Center. That's back home in Akron, Ohio, and it's basically a community event where they actually raise, I want to say 1,000 book bags for kids to
Oh,
go back to
that's
school
hot.
and book supplies and stuff,
That's
school supplies. So
right.
great time, Unity and Community.
That's what's up,
I
man.
wish we could have been there, but this
Right.
was like a once in a lifetime opportunity that we couldn't.
Right. Baby, we everywhere, man.
Everywhere. We
That's
on
what you gotta be.
location.
Right. You
In
gotta
New
be
York City this time though.
right. That's what you got. You got your people back home working working that event. But that's what's up, man. I just bought my kids backpacks and all that, man. Get it for free.
Good time.
That's hot. You know what I mean? That's, especially nowadays, man. It's hard times right now. Put
And
that in your gas tank.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll be live performances there too. So you know what it is? Events like Push for
Push
Peace
for peace, right?
down in Ohio is just different things.
Right.
But I just want to see a big old super event.
Right, but that's the thing though. We're going to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Through this event, we'll make connects with some people, let them know what we're doing. Tell them, hey, we want to get you guys down to Akron. You know what I'm saying? So we can make that happen.
We could definitely make that happen, especially when I do positive hip hop as well.
That's right.
By the way, hot new mixtape from A Minus, The Alien Has Landed, is in the streets right now.
Right. That's what's
hot
up.
off the press. So
right.
Copy it, download it, do what you got to do.
And that will also be included in some of the goodie bags.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. See?
So we promoting positivity all the way around in music, T-shirts, wristband, everything. So that's what's up. That's what's up.
Now, who are some of the people that's supposed to be at the Push for Peace event?
Well, I do know that Jim Jones is going to be there. Okay. But again, it's on something positive. You know what I'm saying? So whoever attends, we're going to be speaking about positive things. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned it's hosted by Lisa Evers. I believe I did, but she's a Fox 5 anchor.
Here in New York.
Okay, in New York. So she's going to be there. I don't recall the young lady's name, but the lady who played Faith Evans in the movie Notorious, I guess she's a singer.
Okay.
Actually, so she's actually going to be performing there. Okay.
I think I heard Jason Williams. Remember, he used to play for the New Jersey Nets.
Okay.
I believe he's going to be there. He's a former NBA player.
Right.
And, oh, man, the main man of the hour who helped sponsor the event, Mr. Seabrook.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget his first name, but Mr. Seabrook is the one who's helping to sponsor, along with Hot 97 the event. And I believe he's a part of, I want to say, I can't remember.
You know what? Let's do this. I'm about to try to jump on my email real quick and find that out for you guys to give you that.
Oh, that's his name.
Right. You silly, man. Hey, but the whole thing is, man, like I said, everybody that's going to be there, it's all about being positive, So that's what it's about, man. Let me see here if I can find this email. Okay, here we go right here. All right. So we got, like I said again, Lisa Evers. Okay, and it's Norman Seabrook. So you were right about that.
Told you.
The COBA president. Okay, that's COBA president. Right.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Right, we'll find out. We'll get more information.
We'll get all that information for you. Promise.
Right, and like you said, VH1, that the Love and Hip Hop and former NBA star, Jason Williams. So I guess he's on the Love and Hip Hop show. Right? This says.
Maybe it's the upcoming one.
VH1 Love and Hip Hop and former NBA star Jason Williams.
Oh.
Okay. So there's gonna be some people that's some key people there. Like I said, it's all about being positive. So that's what we're there for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's all about networking.
That's
so
right.
We can get the rest of the world to be positive.
That's right. That's right. And man, again, if you're just now tuning in, speaking of positive, we're not, us trying to be positive, coming up here to do a Push for Peace event. Like we said on our web here, it was a shooting in front of the Empire State Building.
Yep.
So it's like, man, it's like you can't go anywhere, without something happening. The movies, out to eat, it's like, man, it's like
Dairy Queen, it don't
Why
matter.
we gotta be
But
worried?
bottom line is, I'm gonna say this to y'all. Even though a lot of this stuff is going on, do not feel that you have to live in fear.
Right, right.
Put your trust in God.
There you go.
Everything will be all right.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Says put
on
all
to the movie.
right. Put all anxieties of life in
but-
God's hands.
but don't go to the movie until they bring them prices down on
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, man. You know what? We've been on for like 20 minutes now. We usually do a half hour, okay, for our pre-show. But this wasn't something that we actually scheduled because we usually like created an event and do a blast out and whatnot.
Right.
This time we just jumped on. You know, like I said, we wanted to test the chat out and whatnot. Again, we got some people watching, but not too many people jumping in the chat right now. Okay. So what we're gonna do is next time we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna create an event, okay, and we're gonna like do something where we give away something to like I don't know, maybe the first 2 or 3 people that jump on chat.
On the chat part.
Just to jump on the chat, just jumping on chat,
and their name popping up, and we can say, "Oh, let's get that card."
right? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
that
It might
simple,
be
guys.
different.
That's how you win.
It might
I don't
be
know what's
different
really good,
prizes. I'm not saying it's gonna be the the $25 Visa gift cards and all 3 of them, but you know it's gonna be some prizes. Okay,
Right.
so we got to get people, you know, to interact with us. That's how you win. All right. So that's what's up, man. You got anything else to say to the people, man?
Thank you. What day?
Today,
Right.
it's the 24th.
Uh,
You got anything coming up? Any more events? Oh, you know what? The hip hop showcase. We're gonna actually be doing a show from the hip hop
From Civic Theater.
from Civic. Somebody's knocking on the
wait.
door.
Let me go.
Huh?
Let me see.
No, I get
You got
it.
it? Closer
Because
to
I'm
that.
closer to the door.
Go ahead.
Tell them about the hip hop
I got
event.
So, at the hip hop event in Akron, Ohio, I think it's the 5th annual Akron Hip Hop Showcase. And what's going on is you're gonna have De La Soul there. You're gonna have J. Rue the Damager, if anybody remembers that. These are like 90s hip hop artists that were blowing up.
All right.
Also we're gonna have Special Ed there. And who else did we hear was supposed to be there?
So you said Ja Rule the Damager,
I said De La Soul.
De La Soul,
I said Special Ed.
right?
And then there was somebody else.
I'm not too sure, man. How many who's all gonna be there?
Well, those are the 3 names.
Right. Those are right.
But I know we're missing somebody. But always the What's Really Good show is going to be there on location. Alienation, a New Way Project will be there as well.
Right.
We'll have tables set up. And you guys come out and have a good night of fun, hip-hop,
Right.
entertainment.
Clean music, have a good time. That's what hip hop was originally about, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we're bringing those guys back. You know.
Right.
That's it. Hold on, man.
And then possibly, if any of you guys know the organizers of that show, ask them if Minus wants to be
Right. Get Minus on the show, man.
Get Minus on the show.
Right.
I was on there in 2010, opened up for Rakim. I think I deserve another chance. I got hot new music.
Right. There you go. We're going to create our own thing, though, man. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Right. All right, man. I guess that's it. Guess we're going to go ahead and wrap it up so we can head down to Times Square.
Yeah.
We're tired, though, man. I don't know. I haven't had any sleep since, what, yesterday?
Oh, yeah, you off for like
at like 11
hours and no sleep.
or 12, you know, in the afternoon. So, yeah. But we're going to try to, we here, man. We got to try to get out. You know what I mean?
All right.
We got a long day ahead of us tomorrow for the event. We're going to get some good footage.
Mm-hmm.
So watch this next show special. Okay? I'm going to get some footage of the artists and whatnot. So we're going to have a good time. All right?
That's right. Cool. And we're going to represent Ohio.
That's right.
Up in NYC.
That's right. All right. For those who tuned in, thanks for watching. Again, I'll remind Jamal.
I'm A Minus.
Peace.
Good day. That's my